appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
No, absolutely. It's great. Great event. Great event. Absolutely. You know, there you go. Right. Thanks again.
Good.
Hey, we're going. Joey or Chess? Hey, how you doing? Coach Chess.
Coaches,
Girls.
everybody legally properly equipped. Let's go right away, 4:30. All right. Ladies, please chase down any loose balls so we keep the game moving. If you have any questions, for my partner, myself, and my best friend, let me know if you have any questions. No?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with that pregame prayer, this is our second final game here of the second annual All-State National Showcase. Before we pray and do introductions, very quickly, just need to give out a few thank yous. First off, he's not here anymore. He got out of here about, it seems like 15 hours ago. Aaron Cunningham, who oversees Russ today, and Jill Plunkett, who's up there working the camera. They ran our live stream all day today with several men who helped out calling games on the live stream. Here we have Mike Plunkett and Rob Penny. We can't thank them enough for the time they gave today. Notre Dame absolutely has the best live stream in the business. It's even better when I'm not calling the game. I also want to thank Notre Dame for hosting us and their athletic director, Steve Rudolph. Absolutely phenomenally just having us here and making this a success. And to all of our volunteers, too many to mention, but thank you to everybody who gave their time, some of which more than others, and if I go my name, I'll forget people. But especially one person is our athletic director, Joe Corey. This young man, this is huge, highly often, and you never said no to me, and I suspect you can start saying no to me after today. So, folks, if we could all please rise, we're going to say one more prayer today for the safety and well-being of these players. And to all of you who traveled today, thank you, especially those that came from a great distance. We know here at St. Jude you cannot come that far, but for those coming from Bloomington, Normal, we appreciate you guys coming. We're going to do this again next year. Hopefully on the day where we don't have to rush you out of here before homecoming dance upstairs. So, join me in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Throwing faithful God as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, coaches, and officials. Keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom where you live and reign, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Folks, we're going to start the lineups very quickly. First, the guys on the scoreboard are going to lose number 2, Corpus. Number 10, Lauren Dorado. Number 14, Mark Kelly. Number 22, Brent Matrix. And number 40, Peter O'Brien. Teams are coached by Jeff Dorado, 65 Kelly. And now, the third lineup for the St. Jude Fire. Number 20, Eddie Robson. Number 21, Andrew Robson. Number 24, Ricardo. Number 44, Pam Booney. And number 16, Patty Stone. Our coach, this is our second line, Scott Robson.
Welcome.
girls grade school basketball fans here to our final game of the second annual All Saints Basketball Showcase. This is our final game out of the 10. This is the final 8th grade game out of the 5. We will have our Bloomington Corpus Christi Saints in blue and our Peoria St. Jude Fire 8th grade girls in white. I'm Rob Kenny here with Mike Plunkett, assisted ably by Jill Plunkett on everything that Mike and I aren't doing, which is everything, by the way. Yeah, mostly everything like that. Bringing you a game here. The 7th grade version of this game was a Corpus Christi win, wrapped up about 10 minutes ago. We were very impressed, Mike. We don't get to see Corpus Christi, like we said. We thought this was the first time we'd seen Corpus Christi playing anything like that. We're very impressed, coaching staff and the girls. Let's see if that whole rolls over here to the 8th grade level. Oops, turnover there. Pass to someone who wasn't expecting to pass.
I know my eyes aren't great this time of day, but I think we have twins out here for St. Jude. Am I correct?
There's Addie
and Avery Brodkin.
They're both in 8th grade, so unless one of them, let's say, generously skipped a grade.
They kind of have little similarities.
Well, yeah, the
Squirrel
coach
with the ball looks like a pretty good player.
gets it in there. Yeah, that was bad. That was Carissa Cook to number 40, Bridget Okrazik. Assist from, I thought Carissa Cook really, looked very comfortable with the ball in her hand. You can just kind of tell.
Just kind of got the, you can just tell the mannerisms, how they move.
Gonna have blue 40 there to push the first bucket. And the first foul of the game goes to Bridget Okrazik. Samantha Ryan got herself 7 minutes of rest between games.
Yeah, I bet she's
back into the game.
Really refreshed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job there by 44, Cameron Cooley.
Go up top to Cooley.
I tell you what, St. Jude is really good at scoring off those inbounds under the basket plays. We'll have to steal something. If I ever get back into coaching, which would have to be in another country where they don't do background checks.
Not really familiar with too many of the last names here on St. Jude as far as Notre Dame kids. Obviously Stickelmeyer. Targos, I remember having a Targos.
Yep, I do too. I remember enjoying the experience also. We've got number 53, Tabby Stickelmeyer. Speaking of familiar names, inbounding the ball. She gets it to 44 there, Cameron Cooley. Cameron could not get this one to fall, though. I'm happy to report that Samantha Ryan's doing the same thing she did in the 7th grade game. She is disrupting things for the other team and finding herself and at least one other opponent on the floor grappling for the ball. Good skill set to have.
Nice play by Corpus Christi.
I like to. Number 0, Samantha Ryan with the foul there. Yeah, we've had 10 games so far. I haven't heard anybody in the crowd say anything to a ref. And we started off here in the first minute and a half. Somebody sitting there.
Yeah,
don't talk to the ref directly, people. So, gonna get a shuffle of feet there. Bren Landris saw what she wanted to do.
You could see it.
Yep.
She might not believe it, but it did happen.
Gonna get a foul here.
A lot of whistles early.
Yeah, gonna get a foul here on number 40.
Her second.
I saw her score. There are only 2 points, so she's gonna have to be careful. Kate Keck, number 24, is gonna come in and replace her.
She's all over the scorebook right now.
Yeah, Kate Keck probably will be too, in a good way.
Kate Keck's a good player.
44 there gets
down
loose.
The floor, another travel.
Yeah, Cameron Cooley got loose there. She made a nice pass over to Kate Targos, but shoveled her feet first. Right, little full court press here.
Yeah,
a little 1-2-2.
1-2-2.
Kind of compressed.
Oh, got a whack across the face.
I tell you what, if you look at this press, if they could look up and throw a pass, there are 2 girls free. The Fire are really compressed at the back. They are getting drawn up closer to the half court than they are to the baseline. There's room over the top to beat that press.
Nice cut, nice pass.
Ball goes off the side of the board, though. Yeah, that was a very second nice pass by Carissa Cook of the game. 23. Chloe Smith into the game.
Yeah, Ryan pick up 2 quick fouls.
Yep. Just the way she plays. Never call retreat. Ball's going to go off of White and stay here with Bloomington Central. Not Central Catholic, Bloomington Corpus Christi.
This game is not going to make any highlight reels.
No, it does not have, you know, that breakneck speed we saw out of pretty much the other first 9 games. It's not here. Much more of a slog. Good ball fake, clear, and all the way to the basket there by Carissa Cook.
I think she's a good player.
Yeah, we've seen her with an assist and a bucket here. Parts
Pretty
of all
smooth.
4 points. All 4 points. Kate Keck with a
Good
steal.
play by Keck. Not surprising.
Ball's going to go off at 53. Sticklemeyer stay in the possession of the Saints. Number 20. Addie Brodkin coming into the game, replacing Avery Brodkin.
Screen the screener action here and get a layup out of it.
Ball, yeah, the number 14, Nora Kelly. 6-2 now with 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball is stolen by Carissa Cook. Get a shot off
that's
there.
Quick buckets. There's number 10, Lauren Dureco.
Well, look at that. We got 4 girls on the scoreboard already.
Yeah.
8-2. 4 field goals, 4 different scorers. That is something that warms the heart.
Got him in a flurry, too.
Yeah. So this first time out for St. Jude, first time out of the game for either team comes 2:53 to go. St. Jude looking to halt this 6-0 run put on them there by the Corpus Christi Saints. It's a good example of defense into offense. It's really what's been driving this, Mike.
And then once you make one, they can set up your defense again, which is what happened. They've got a lot of girls similar, long, athletic.
Yeah, not quite certain that a true lead ball handler has presented themselves to me for St. Jude yet.
Especially with Samantha Ryan out.
Yeah, although number 53 right there, Tabby Stuckemeyer, did a very nice impersonation.
Herself, didn't she?
Yeah, she did a very nice impersonation. Finished it herself. It's the second field goal for the Fire. 8-4 now. Stuckemeyer there with the steal. Snuffed out that action. She's going to do it again.
She's taking it all the way.
She is going to get the foul this time. Apparently she just didn't have the opportunity to present herself to me as a lead ball handler. She certainly presented evidence the last 2 drives.
She said, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, that's that guy I've been talking about. Nothing that he knows about all day. All right, good job, Tabby Stuckemeyer. Last 2 drives. Field goal and now 2 free throws. Perfect form on the first one.
One's down.
Second one, just as good as the first.
Little pressure by St. Jude, kind of token.
Yeah. Just to put people in their eyesight. Bit of a point blank miss there by Keck. Stuckemeyer, trying to find Cameron Cooley down there on the left block. See Stuckemeyer's, Ooh, I think that's one of those ones where the upper body fakes out the ref. I thought she kept her pivot foot there.
Yeah, it was just a lot of movement, but not below the knees.
It was good defense by Corpus Christi, though, trying to run her off the line. They really closed down on her quick. You saw her free throw form, you know that she can probably hit a 3. And it looks like a travel there, too. Yep. Nora Kelly.
Such a big part of the game is just footwork to eliminate those things. And
yep.
Something kids don't work on quite enough, and you try to incorporate it in practice, but you know what? It's not any fun.
No, it's not. It's not nearly as fun as shooting half-court shots from behind over your head. Good catch there by Chloe Smith. Good job by Cooley, but
off of Cooley.
Kate Keck with a fine defensive play. That is carried over from the 7th grade game. All right, 8-6 now. Nice little 4-point run here by St. Jude. They looked on the verge like they might not be able to actually even run an offense. And they have one called Tabby Stickelmeyer.
That's right.
Ticking down to just about a minute to go. Nice patience there by Carissa Cook. Oh, there's Stickelmeyer. Quick hands, poked it away.
Deceiving.
She is deceiving athleticism, yeah. Or quickness, not athleticism, but quickness. She looks like she'd be a 3 or a 4, but she plays like a 1. Ball goes down to number 14. Oh, she cannot finish, though. That was Nora Kelly. Saw her make one of those earlier. Get a quick timeout. As soon as he saw his girl have sole possession of the ball here, Jess Duraco called the timeout. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Comes with 38.3 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
As we're sitting here comfortably in our beautiful lounge chairs, Jill's struggling up above on the camera.
I would say these chairs are not comfortable,
No,
but we are sitting. I joked earlier, Jill's going to be in the shape of an ampersand when she comes home. Going to have to get her into her car by lowering her in through her sunroof. As timeout ends, we'll have an inbounds play from out of bounds underneath the basket for the Corpus Christi Saints. Looking to stem the tide here. They had an 8-2 lead and were looking pretty darn comfortable. And then Tabby Stickelmeyer happened.
Yeah, little points a little harder to come by. They did have an opportunity with a pretty open layup that they couldn't get down.
Yeah, they have there. There's a miss by Keck. We're going to have going to get a travel there. A little slide. Number 24, she did a great job. Kate Targos there tracking that ball down. But
yeah, once she went down and
slid. Got to get it and get rid of it. 30 seconds to go in reality. Kate Keck gets into the lane, but Stickelmeyer's there. Yeah, Stickelmeyer's there to take it away from her. Stickelmeyer forces the action. No foul. Targos can't get the ball back up. Less than 10 seconds to go here. Yeah, they get the ball in the right hands. Carissa Cook.
Looking at the
Carissa Cook almost a look at a 3. A little too much passing. Yeah. Probably thought Nora Kell there probably should have taken that about 12-footer on the baseline. End up turning the ball, not turning the ball over, but the clock ends up going off before they can get a shot off. So first 6 minutes ends with 6 points for St. Jude, 8 points for Bloomington Corpus Christi Saints. Other than Tabby Stickelmeyer being a force for St. Jude, I'm not sure he learned anything about how the rest of the game is going to go.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just going to be kind of one of these ragged games that they're just going to try to maybe force it to be a little bit ugly. It looks like Corpus Christi with I think a good point guard with Cook, and we saw a couple of those kids playing in the, Kate Keck being one of them playing that earlier game. They got some other kids that can fill in some roles and do some things pretty well. But if St. Jude can just kind of ugly this thing up a little bit, which is what they're looking to do, I think that that'll create some issues for Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
Don't let them get too comfortable because they look pretty smooth in their half-court offense.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah. That 8-2 lead came, like I said, field goals from 4 different players. Yeah, all of them within the confines of their regular offense. But St. Jude made some nice adjustments there and snuffed that out. You always want to, with the Bill Belichick thing, we take away the thing you do best and make you do something else. We take away what you want to do A on your board and make you see if B and C and D work.
And just kind of ugly it up a little bit. Don't let them get too comfortable.
Carissa Cook, first 3 of the game, attempt of the game, goes long though. We had Rodkin there, got the ball poked away from her, but stayed with her team. Stickelmeyer's got the ball on the baseline, does a nice spin, gets the ball to Cooley.
Yeah, good spot to
get it. Cooley just couldn't get it to go. Good offense though. That was probably the best they looked One of the best
Yeah.
times they've looked out
They
of
had-
their
they had a
half-course
good-
offense.
Had a good shot. It's a good look.
Oh, they find another good look down there. That was number 22, Bryn Landris.
They've missed a couple in there.
Yeah.
They've run things well.
Bit of token full court pressure there, just to give him a look.
And again, Stickelmeyer does a really good job of handling the basketball.
The unforced error there, unforced
Yeah,
turnover.
those hurt.
Yeah, so Brodkin couldn't connect. Saw something there. That was number 10, Lauren Duraco. Saw something there, threw a nice pass in there, but good deflection by the St. Jude defense. She threw a bullet.
Oh, had her.
Oh, finds herself open, gets it up
Almost-
there and gets it in
almost
there.
too open.
Yeah, Nora Kelly there, looking to get rid of the ball, but
Her second bucket.
she managed to find herself on the defender, found herself wrong-sided. Christi Cook's going to come up with the turnover here. Going to get a travel out. Yeah, I did think she stuttered step. Didn't see what she was looking for when she got the ball in the lane. Surprised to see that. She's about the last person I would think would have done that out there. Samantha Ryan back into the game with her 2 fouls, but
Good job, Stickelmeyer coming to the basketball.
very nice crossover move to free herself. Gets the ball down to Cooley. Cooley gets
Very
the ball
nice.
up and in. Assist Stickelmeyer, basket Cooley.
Stickelmeyer, good play, start to finish.
Yeah, with that last name.
Yeah.
We're not surprised that her IQ is off the charts.
Basketball.
Basketball IQ, yeah.
The other IQ, it's up to mom.
There's number 22.
Very nice pass.
Bryn Landris, 5th person to get on the scoreboard for Corpus Christi.
A little happy
Shuffle
feet
of the
there.
feet there for number 21,
That's
Avery
been kind of the
Brodkin.
call today. There's been a
Yeah.
lot of travels called today.
Corpus Christi now looking to get that lead back up to 6. It was at 1 point, 8-2. They've been finding open shots. They find another one there. Just can't get in. Cameron Cooley grabs the rebound, and Stickelmeyer is going. You got to have a little help from your teammates there to tell you that somebody's coming up.
Yeah, you got to 2 things. One, you got to have help from your teammates. Secondly, you got to look ahead and see how many blue jerseys you see. And if you don't see many, you know they're behind you.
Yeah, they got to be somewhere on the court.
Yeah, kind of count the players a little bit.
Stickelmeyer with a long shot, doesn't go. Rebound eventually comes down to number 10, Lauren Duraco. Oh, Stickelmeyer, quick hands. Disrupts the immediate action, but still got a shot off.
The foul might be on Stickelmeyer. It is.
53. Team's first foul. I mean, still can't get used to them saying team's first when I know they got more fouls than that, but it's team's first foul in the quarter, not in the half. Quick shot there by Duraco. Just didn't go in. Looked good, though. Ball's going to stay down here. One of those possessions where the ball just gets stuck under one basket.
Yeah.
And we just
Hard
saw
to
that
get-
a
hard
lot.
to get out.
Yeah.
Not going in, nothing.
Multiple possessions, multiple bites at the apple. It's exhausting on defense, even if they don't score. A little bit of a tackle there.
Yep.
Kate Targos just got feet tied up
14.
from behind.
Over Kelly.
Kelly, her first. Number 41. Gianna Catton comes in the game. We saw her foul out in that first game, and that really shut the door on their comeback attempt. It's good to see her back out here to get a little bonus basketball. All right, full court press here now. More than that token stuff they showed earlier.
Yeah, they're denying the first pass.
Yeah, this is trouble getting the ball in bounds. Ball's going to end up in Cook's hands. Now it's in Stickelmeyer's hands. A little blocked by the ref there. Couldn't really see how that transpired.
No, I was blocked as well.
Stickelmeyer, tried to find Targos, couldn't find her. Or, sorry, was trying to find Cooley. Nice positive action there. Earned the foul, and they were aggressive going towards the basket, going after the loose balls. It's going to earn Stickelmeyer 2 more free throws. Banks that one in.
Sophia Serta enters after a very well played 7th grade game.
Yeah.
Morocco gets a well-deserved rest.
Finally a miss.
That's gonna be a foul. Those are tough fouls.
Yeah, we
just don't want those.
Yeah, we talked about those earlier. But White 44, Cameron Cooley. Just her first, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Really nothing to get too concerned about. An effort foul.
Yeah.
Kick.
Double dribble. That's how she got through.
Yeah, that's how she got through. I think that's also why she shot so quickly. Maybe if the
if
ball
I
gets
get
away
rid of
from
it,
me.
they won't catch me.
Yeah, pretty sure that's not scientifically proven. No. All right, goes whistle played, let go of the ball there.
Yep.
That was Carissa Cook and then Gianna Catton fighting for a loose ball. Held possession. Joint possession is going to go to St. Jude. Somehow, K-Keck ends up with the ball. Goes all the way, puts it up.
Saw a little bit of that earlier tonight.
Yes, we did. She is deadly from that left side. Dribbles, it controls very nice her dribble on those long drives. Everybody's on the ground.
Timeout was called just in time.
About 9 different things that could have gone wrong there.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been an over the back, but Samantha Ryan,
over
again.
Back, could have been a travel, could have been a jump ball, could have been anything.
Could have been a foul.
Maintained possession.
What it wasn't going to do was result in pretty basketball.
No.
Just everybody just slapping at the ball.
It hasn't been that way here in this game.
No, it is not. 14-9 from our score. 5-point lead for the guest on the scoreboard wearing blue on your screens. That's the Corpus Christi Saints out of Bloomington. The 9 belongs to the St. Jude Fire out of Peoria. This is our last game of this second annual All Saints Showdown. Showcase. Showdown. Showcase. Showcase. I think I've been saying showcase all day.
Yeah, you've been saying showcase.
I believe that's what it's supposed to be.
We're trying to showcase the grade school talent in this area.
Good catch by Cameron Cooley.
Yeah, that was not easy.
Ball eventually ends up in the hands of 14, Nora Kelly. And gets the ball smartly into the hands of number 2, Carissa Cook. I trust her.
Yeah, let her run the show.
Down to a minute in this first half. Nora Kelly has the ball. She's pushed right out to midcourt. Gets the ball away. Serta, Keck's going to take this shot. Looked good until it wasn't. Hits the front of the rim. Tracks down that long.
Little more arch on it.
Yeah, that long rebound though comes there.
Stettelmeyer once again.
She's going to look to pass. Now she's going to look to get that foul. It might have been travel there, but I think she got bumped first. I think the bump led to the travel, not the other way around. But Stickelmeyer heads to the free throw line again. These will be her 6th free throw attempts of the game. Misses that one. Made her first 3s, missed her last 2. Seventh grader Gianna Catton go out. Avery Brockton back into the game. Sticklemeyer misses that one. Tracked down by Cook.
Rebound, tracked down by Cook.
Under 30 seconds to go here in this first half.
Good pass.
Serta's going to get up a nice looking shot there in that baseline, about a 12-footer, and it goes down.
Really good play by Cook, driving the baseline.
Yeah.
Finding Serta on the weak side.
7-point lead. Is it going to stay 7 at halftime? Or is it going to be cut into by the St. Jude Fire? Cameron Cooley goes up, gets the ball blocked. Ball's up to Serta. Oh, she's going to travel. Boy, with her outside
right
shot.
Idea, though.
Yeah. Yeah, right idea. She probably would have got there. She also had a chance to just put on the brakes and get off a 30-footer, a 3-pointer. Not much you can do in 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, that's about it.
There you go. All right. So that buzzer is going to find us at the end of the first half of our last game tonight. Our guest on the scoreboard, Bloomington Corpus Christi, wearing blue, have a 7-point lead, 16-9 over St. Jude Fire. We'll see you in about 4 minutes of real time.
Whose ball is it coming out? Perfect. Okay, yep. I'm shutting this door. Indoors, because they're starting to play music. No one's there. Absolutely silent. Okay.
Welcome back, grade school basketball fans here to this eighth grade contest. Getting a little loopy between Bloomington Corpus Christi Saints and the Peoria St. Jude Fire. Third quarter starts with Corpus Christi up 7 points, 16-9. They came out a little less ragged out of a ragged first half. I'm Rob Kenny, my partner Mike Plunkin, bringing you into our final half of basketball tonight, our 10th game. I'm not surprised it's ragged.
Yeah,
we're ragged here.
We're ragged right now. I was just looking here, you know, Corpus Christi had 16 points in the first half, came from 7 different people scoring. That's pretty impressive.
I'll have that too. Yeah, that is very impressive. They are an impressive team, but a couple clean possessions, and St. Jude's right back into this.
That's a really good pass.
Number 22 there is going to catch it. Bryn Landers. Yeah, boy, Cook looks good.
Cook is a really good player. She makes this engine run.
Ball's on the ground. We're going to get a held ball here. Jump ball. It will go to St. Jude. As we get a little further into this game, I'd like to talk a little bit about. These are 8th graders. Are going to be freshmen. They're going to be playing freshman ball next year. They're going to be playing high school ball next year.
Right.
That it's the biggest difference between playing 8th grade and playing freshman ball.
You know, I think as you get up to high school level, the game is just so much faster. And what you find out is when you're playing grade school basketball, as you well know, you get a team that there might be one good player, there might be 2 good players. You get freshman, everybody can play, and it kind of is a little check of some things, you know, with your with how you approach some things. But biggest thing I think is just the speed of the game, the intensity of the game.
That was one of the answers that Lane Langhoff, coach of Notre Dame women, gave me also.
And I think another thing that I would say is different too is it's a long season, much longer season, and you're practicing pretty much 6 days a week, and you're dedicating your time during that time. You're given 2-3 hours a day, not counting game days.
Yeah.
Of basketball.
Weightlifting.
Conditioning.
Yeah. Film work.
All this stuff that you don't have that in the grade school.
No.
Good pass by Stickelmeyer.
Excellent pass by Stickelmeyer. Kate
Just
couldn't finish right where she's supposed to be.
Targos did a great job. She ran the floor just like you're supposed to.
She's a good-looking player. She's having needs that little bit of finishing touch. She's a good-looking player out there. Well, we had a punt there that went up in the air.
Yeah.
Fielded.
Fair catch.
Yeah. Oh, Christi Cook there with a. Oh, they're going to get her for the travel there, backside ref.
Good ice from back there.
Yeah, I couldn't see it here, but I had a lot of traffic in front of me.
Yeah.
That's one of the other questions I asked Lane at one point was, how long does it take a freshman to play like a high schooler instead of still playing like a grade schooler, like an 8th grader?
You know what? To me, it kind of depends on what you do in the off season. You know, some of these kids will play. If they're playing in the summer, they're attaching themselves to the high school in the summer. They're coming to open gyms, they're doing things. They're playing. A lot of these kids are playing AAU where they do that and that. And the competition that you're playing, you can make that transition as long as your body is physically able.
Yeah, that was one of the other questions I had. Is the summer between 8th grade and freshman year the most vital summer when it comes to basketball, or really any sport, when you're talking about transitioning from grade school to high school? That summer is everything.
Yeah, I think physically it is, and I think that, but I think more than anything else, I think you are showing the coach in that program, I am a part of this program. I'm going to be, and you're coming. You're not waiting until November 1st and saying I'm going to try out for basketball.
I think I'm going to try out for basketball.
Yeah, because I was a star in grade school. So I think that's pivotal to understanding what the high school game is about, because we put our freshmen into a summer league. They play at ICC. They got in this last year at ICC and played like a JV, and that's an eye opener for them.
Yeah, that is. Well, you learn. You get that vertical system. The freshmen are running what the varsity runs. They're learning the plays, and so that at varsity you don't have to learn the plays. You don't have to learn the drills. You don't have to. You know the nomenclature. You know all that stuff. So you're even as freshmen, you're part of the varsity program. If you think about it that way.
You are.
Sometimes you're cannon fodder for the varsity program, but you're part of it.
And the way the game is played anymore, especially, a school like Notre Dame where the student enrollment is down. If you're a freshman, you can play. If you're one of the top 10, 12 players in the building, guess what? You're a varsity player.
All right, we're going to have Nora Kelly there.
Like a foul on Samantha Ryan. But I think a big part of it is, and Lane maybe alluded to this as well, I don't know, I wasn't listening, but the mental part of it, because it's a strain. It's you got to be able to take coaching. You got to be able to take criticism.
Yeah, we did not talk about that, but I did have it written down on one of my things that there are so many more social opportunities once you get in.
Yes.
There are harder academics, a little less chemistry. These are not kids you've gone to school with for 8 years. There are these non-basketball related things that are very important, however, to
you got to
basketball.
block out all that noise on the outside
Yeah.
that's there, and either telling you how good you are, or telling you how bad you are, or telling you you're never going to play, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And you've got to dedicate yourself to what you want to do to be a part of the program.
Well, you got 25 girls go out for the team. Well, there's going to be cuts.
That's right.
I mean, most of these schools nowadays around here, you don't have cuts because you don't have that many girls going out for the team.
Well, if you have, I don't know what we have, 8 or 9 feeder schools.
Yeah, no,
8th grade
outlier.
team
Yeah,
with
outlier
5 starters.
Here. Yeah.
So now all of a sudden you got 40 kids that started as 8th graders, and maybe 12 are going to make the freshman team, make the team, not even be a starter.
So if you have kids up there, please take care of getting them down into the stands. Thank you.
All right, 2:45 to go here.
Yeah, I think I was wondering if they were going to get everybody out of the balconies with homecoming dance going on, and that's what Mr. Lynch's announcement was.
As a child, I'd have been up in the balconies.
Oh, gosh.
They're not doing anything wrong.
We had a tournament here one year, and kids were up there playing. All of a sudden, the ball comes bouncing down. Jill might remember that. And the kids who were up there, they just took off running. They just, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Find the server and take the hard drive out.
But yeah, it's a big leap from, especially, I mean, the players who are really gifted can do this. We had, Maya Wardle, Emmy Wardle, Lexi Baird did it last year as a freshman at Richwoods, now being a sophomore at PND. Julia Mingus played too.
Julia Mingus hit a game-winning shot at Richwoods last year.
Yeah, so you think about, some of the things that kids, some of them are ready, but you have got to be ready because you never know when your number's going to be called.
I asked Lane what one, hypothetically, you're looking at an 8th grade kid, a 7th grade kid, and what one characteristic stands out to you that says to you, well, at least they're going to have a chance to play high school basketball. And he said,
Lane and I have talked about this.
He said body language.
I guarantee it's body language.
Yeah, body language, which
how
surprised me.
How they respond to coaching.
Yeah.
How they carry themselves.
And the first characteristic he said about body language, I was thinking, slumped shoulders, smile, helping people up, supporting your teammates. He said no, eye contact. Yeah, I was very surprised by that. I guess Lane and I have never had that conversation. And he pointed out a couple of girls. He said, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Coaches says, hey, we get their attention, and they're looking right at him. Totally focused on the coach.
Can you accept coaching? Can you accept the criticism? Trying to decide who the possession goes to.
All right, I know we've been having an esoteric discussion about theory and stuff here, but there have only been 2 points scored in this second half so far. Nice job there by Sticklemeyer. She gets our attention back to what's going on between the lines.
And then I'll tell you, the other thing in high school, you think about kids coming into high school from 8th grade and coming in as a freshman. Good play by Christi.
Yeah, offensive rebound and a butt put back.
I think another big jump is if you're a freshman, you need to be, if you're going to be a varsity player, you need to be getting substantial minutes on that JV team. You're going to be a varsity. If you're a sophomore, I think you're getting the minutes at the JV team, but you probably have an opportunity to dress at the varsity level.
Yeah.
I think you've got to get a little, you got to never used to be that way. You know,
No.
freshmen played freshmen. Sophomores, you know, now the game has changed to the point of you look at it and say, you know, if somebody really didn't get a lot of minutes.
If you're going to provide value, if you're going to provide value to the program, you're going to provide it at the varsity level.
Yep.
Excellent job about providing value right there, Cameron Cooley.
Cooley,
All right.
good play. And it's so hard to look at these kids right now and say, okay, who's going to be the high school players? Who's going to be the varsity players here?
Oh, another offensive rebound there. That was 22, Bryn Landris, but gets it blocked. Under a minute to go now here in this third period.
Well, you know, this quarter is just kind of, it was a 7-point lead at the half. It's maintained that 7-point advantage for Corpus Christi. So, you know, St. Jude is not out of this game by any means, but they're just having trouble closing that gap.
Yeah, they've had a little, seemed like they've scored more because their points came in about a minute span of game time. Well, there's Serta, quick hands. Well, look at Cooley down on the floor. Great job.
Getting a little ragged, but you know what? They finished with a really nice pass.
Oh, they don't do it. Boy,
almost drop it
number
down.
40, Bridget Okrazek.
Real good play by Serta. Got the ball, got it back out to Cook for
and
quarter
Bridget
inning 3.
hits a 3.
That was Serta's play.
That was Serta's play.
Give her credit. Cook made the shot. Serta made a great play there.
Thank you, families. Immediately after the game, we could really use your help in breaking down the gym, putting the chairs and scoreboards, tables away. Thank you very much.
Hey, blue ball coming out. Let's go, blue ball.
You have to be out by 8, otherwise you're going to have to go upstairs and dance.
What time is it? Okay.
All right, welcome back to the fourth and final quarter of our 10th and final game of this second annual All Saints Basketball Showcase. 7th, 8th grade girls basketball in Central Illinois. Parochial division.
I got to remember if there's a third annual, maybe tell Jim, I don't know if I can work all these games.
We'll still be helping Jill to her car by the time the third annual one comes out. Yeah, we may need to get a couple of apprentices and have them do some of the 7th grade games, maybe.
Yeah, break it up a little bit.
All right.
It kind of reminds me of when it worked the state tournament. Sometimes you'd work, you know, that first day when the tournament used to have those games on Friday.
Yeah, good old days.
You could work, you know, 4 games in a day, and those are intense games.
All right, 10-point lead here to begin the fourth quarter for Bloomington on a clutch at the shot, or as the clock was winding down, 3-pointer by this young woman there, Carissa Cook.
And you know what, she looked really comfortable shooting the ball, but again, Serta made such a good play of getting the ball to her, knowing exactly what she wanted to do with the ball.
Well, Serta there again, quick hands, knocking the ball out, causing a reset. Have to inbound the ball again from underneath their own basket. St. Jude to switch to the other side now. Cameron Cooley going to take it. Oh, there it goes. Baseball pass.
Count it.
Gets it to Tabby Sticklemeyer, and a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and one. Anyway, that's about only the second one today I've seen a baseball pass that I considered a basketball play.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind having Cameron Cooley behind the plate in softball, throwing people out at second base.
Pretty good arm right there.
That was beautiful. Good catch by Sticklemeyer, too. Back iron with the free throw, however. All right. at that 8-point lead. Serta goes up strong, draws the foul, going to get 2 free throws of her own.
For 20, Addie Brodkin on the foul.
Serta makes that first one. First one hits softly but rolls off. Tabby Stickelmeyer.
Good job. Saw what she had, pulled it back out.
Yep, got to the free throw line. Knew she couldn't go any further. Gets it down to Cooley. Cooley puts it up. Nice touch there with the little turnaround.
Not sure how tall Cooley is. Cooley's got some skill.
Yes, she does. She is strong. Fouls up that assist.
Boy, nice shot.
With the bucket there. There's number 40. There's Bridget Okerzik.
Since the first bucket of the game, as far as scoring wise.
Yep.
She had a bucket and a foul right off the bat.
She had obviously been doing other good things we just haven't talked about, though. Well, that ball comes away. Carissa Cook with it, forcing the turnover. Crosses over half court as the clock crosses close to 4 minutes left.
Kind of wonder here, these Corpus Christi kids, are these Central Catholic bound? Is that where these kids will end up going? Or they, you just don't know.
Yeah, just do not know.
With the Catholic education, that would be where they would go, right?
Yeah.
But are they possibly looking at, at something else? Are they going to go to a public high school? You got U-High.
They got these decisions to make, yep.
Because there's a few kids I've seen on this Corpus Christi in this program that are good players.
Yeah, they got.
They're going to help high school teams.
Yeah, they got high school value written all of them. When we talked to some coach, I don't know. I was with you or was Lane or was with Jim Lynch, but it was Springfield. Said most of the kids are going to Griffin.
Okay.
Cooley showing that nice stuff. Yeah, that's her 10th point now. 5 field goals for Cameron Cooley.
Cut it to 7. They're within striking distance.
Back to that halftime deficit. Mr. Cook just knows what she wants to do. Oh, that's a great find.
And I like it. Keep trying to reverse it.
Yeah, don't have to be in a hurry.
There you go with it. That's good basketball right here.
They helped out here. They got at least 2 excellent ball handlers and another 2 that I would call competent.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to worry there maybe in ball handling mistakes. Good block there by Cooley.
Put the ball down. She might have had that shot right away, but she didn't.
Cooley reacted quickly, came over, swats it out of bounds. Tabby Stickelmeyer comes out of the game. She looks exhausted. She should be exhausted.
Yeah, she's played hard.
Oh, another block there by Cooley. She comes out.
Cooley is a difference maker.
Tracked down by number 40, though, Bridget Okerzik. Now Cooley leading the break.
Chance to cut this thing to 5.
Playing defense, blocking shots, grabbing defensive rebounds, now leading a fast break, trying to finish it herself. Number 14 with the foul there. That was Nora Kelly.
Cooley shooting 2.
This will be her first free throw attempts of the game. Let's see if her nice touch around the basket extends as far as the 15-foot strike. Not a bad form there.
She just got to hold that follow through just a little bit.
Came off
kind of short
exactly.
with it.
She came up and she moved. Her feet were moving backwards too before the ball got to. Seems odd, but the ball is effective at what you do right after you release it.
Yeah, shoot it with some confidence. A little better release there. Gave herself a little better chance.
Yeah, that was good form. She's going to be fine.
Yep.
All right, Tabby Stickelmeyer. I hope she enjoyed her 17 seconds on the bench. I'm sure that was there for instruction. She grabs that missed free throw, earns 2 free throws herself. She is getting her mail at the free throw line this game. That one looked a little fatigued.
Yeah.
The knee bend wasn't quite where it was. Yeah.
That was a tired free throw attempt right there.
Second one a little long. Serta grabs the ball. Sticklemeyer down on the floor, and that's why Sticklemeyer is exhausted.
And a timeout called by the coaches right away.
That was the quickest timeout I've ever seen anybody get when they got possession.
As soon as she was down on the floor, he called it.
That's quick reflexes from Mike Sticklemeyer over there.
You know, the
Still got it.
One thing that I think, you know, you're talking about grade school, high school, and so forth, is you have more time to work on some things at the high school level. Shooting is not something you do before practice. Shooting is a part of practice and working on it. And you just don't have that opportunity, I don't think, during the course of a, you know, some of these, teams we talked about, some of these kids are, they're practicing find time to practice at 8 o'clock at night, or they're practicing on Monday and Wednesday nights because they're playing on Tuesday, whatever it may be.
I used to tell my parents that I can't teach a kid. They're gonna have to improve their shooting on their own. We don't have time. I have 90 minutes. We have one gym at St. Mark's. We have, we have 4 teams because 5th graders are playing on, which is great. I said, I don't have time to do that. We have to work on plays.
So, you've looked over the course of the day today. Who's been our best free throw shooter we've seen all day? Probably Kate McDougal.
Yeah. I
guarantee Kate McDougal's in the gym and has been for most of her life doing a lot of shooting, and it comes with practice. Lane and I talked about that in the air. You don't just shoot free throws because coach says shoot 10 free throws. You have to. There's got to be game situations. You got to put some pressure on them, and you got to work on it. And you don't get that opportunity in the grade school. Not the fault of the coaches by any means.
No.
It's just
there's
lack
no time.
of time.
Yeah, there's no time.
That's why those Westy Doty shooting camps were so popular for so many years, because they got a lot of good out of those.
All right. Getting down to the 2-minute warning here. 7-point lead that existed at halftime still exists now.
The jump ball.
Gonna have a jump ball. Gonna stay with Corpus Christi. Looks like. I don't know. Is it gonna go to St. Jude? Yes, it's gonna go to St. Jude.
Been a lot of jump balls. I kind of lose track of what goes where.
It was a 50-50, I figured I'd pick one color.
Yeah,
I'm wrong every time.
You had a better guess than I did. My guess was, I don't know.
Full court pressure here.
The Saints are making it a little tough for St. Jude to get the ball down the floor.
Well,
and they did.
Ball ends up, of course, in Carissa Cook's hands.
Good call by the coaches. You disrupt things a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to bleed time, too, even if successful.
Yep.
Oh, good hands there by Carissa Cook. Everybody's on the floor. Guess who? Samantha Ryan. I think that was number 22, Bryn Landers, on the floor there with her.
Well, that lead has gone to 9. Corpus Christi with the ball with that 9-point lead. A minute and a half to go.
Yeah. Nice pass. Nice confident shot there by Okrizik.
Yeah, they're not at the point yet. They're just going to ice it. Boy, this little girl's a good player.
Oh, very nice. Very acrobatic. Sophia
That
Sertis.
was really nice.
Twisting right-handed finish from the left side. Avoided the contact. Carissa Cook pops the ball out of bounds. 69 seconds left. Now an 11-point lead. I think 12 was the biggest lead of the game in that first half.
It's been a good competitive game. It's just that St. Jude has just not been able to cut into the cap. They've kept it at a certain point.
Never had a run.
No.
Yeah. It kept it from getting away from them, but they never really had that run. That 8-10-point run, 8-0 run, that 12-2 run that really gets you back into a game that's only going to have a winning score in the 30s anyway. Cameron Cooley not giving up, though. Misses that one.
So far tonight, St. Jude has also missed 9 free throws. But
Cooley makes that one.
And once again, nobody goes to the line trying to miss a free throw.
Nope.
It's just one of those things I don't think they get enough, probably not enough reps shooting free throws.
Yeah, you need 10,000. You need that absolutely repeatable
Yeah,
You know, it's like
under game-like situations, put a little pressure on them.
Yeah, it's got to be repeatable. You got to have a routine. Doesn't have to be
Yep.
the same for every kid, but it's got to be something you're comfortable with. Either right foot forward, left foot forward. How many bounces you have? Yeah, you just have to be up there comfortable. All right. Speaking of comfortable, the lead is a comfortable 10 points here.
I used to work a basketball camp up north. They'd bring a guy in every week of the camp. I don't know what they paid this guy, but he was a guy that looked like you could pull anybody out of the stands here. They didn't look very athletic, and this was a guy, and he would shoot free throws, and his deal was, you know, maybe you pay me $500 to come, I don't know. But I'm going to do a free throw demonstration. In that free throw demonstration, I'm going to shoot 200 free throws, and while I'm doing it, I'm talking to you. So the whole time he's shooting free throws and talking, the kids rebounding. If I don't make 192 out of the 200, you don't have to pay me. One of those, and it was called the tap technique. And it was technique, attitude, practice is what it was. And just what you said, you develop that technique, whatever you do. The attitude, you're going to make that free throw, and then practice. I never saw him in all my years of working at camp, never saw him not get paid.
Really?
Yeah. Always made that. And this guy was, and he would talk.
That's
he would
awesome.
tell stories. He would just, it was great. Lessons, you know, life lessons, stories. It was so cool.
Cameron Cooley blocks that and then tracks it down and keeps it in. All right, Carissa Cook there with a foul.
That's going to put St. Jude at the line shooting 2.
All right, it should be Samantha Ryan. Track these 2 free throws down to the defensive effort and then the hustle after it by Cameron Cooley. Blocked the shot and then ran to the corner to save it, allowing Samantha Ryan to, of course, run after it and get fouled. The little things.
That's right.
Samantha Ryan, 2 touches the rim, but does not fall in. First one barely touches the front of the rim. All right, under 40 seconds to go. We got Tabby Sticklemeyer still playing defense here. They're still looking to double. Carissa Cook trying to find someone. Does. Finds. There we go. Bryn Landress puts in her 6th point of the game. These Corpus Christi girls have a nice touch around the rim.
Yeah, they do.
That ball just it lands softly. Doesn't always go in, but it lands softly. One last steal there for Nora Kelly. That's going to end this game. Game's going to end with Bloomington Corpus Christi Saints on the 8th grade level, winning 32-20 over the 8th graders from St. Jude. We thank everybody for joining us.
Well played game, good effort.
Yeah, really well played game. Really impressed with Corpus Christi. Now I wish I'd see him play more often and in all sports.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those schools I know very little about.
Yeah, I know much more about Epiphany and Normal than I do about them. That Epiphany usually we run into at
I
tournaments.
didn't even know there was a Corpus Christi that existed. And had a friend of mine that in his retirement was principal out there for a little bit. So.
Oh, there you go. Great guys, and just talking to the Corpus Christi. Vince, we thank everybody who's been involved in this. There's too many people to name, but we would really like to name Aaron Cunningham and Jill Plunkett. They've been fiddling with the knobs, doing the Dr. Frankenstein stuff back there to make the monsters down here who are announcing look good. For Jim Lynch, who, by the way, is the not just an announcer, he is also actually the tournament director. He's been juggling a lot of balls here today. We thank him for putting us on and giving us the opportunity to help. And we thank you for listening to us. This is Rob Kenny for Mike Plunkett. We'll see you on our next broadcast.
Parting entertainment.
We do.
Here.
We have some Michael Jackson wannabes here.
That's
like
right.
that. Yeah, they discovered the camera. All right, we will talk to you guys at our next broadcast. For NDTV will be a soccer game versus Urbana on Thursday night. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.